Riley Shaw with the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization. I'm up here along Deadwood River. We're a little ways from the ghost town of Deadwood. This happened during a summer of logging operations. It was 3 Bigfoot sightings in 24 hours. This one, I believe, was the very last sighting in that 24-hour period. This was in the early morning. 14-year-old kid, his parents owned the helicopter logging operation, and he'd been staying and working with his dad all summer long, and this was towards the fall, and it was the opening day of the rifle hunts, and the kid went out rifle hunting by himself, and he was along the river. You should be able to see the river behind me, and he's hunting, and across the river, down in the river bottoms, he thought he saw a bear. You know, a big black bear. So he started watching it, and the creature stood up and turned around and stared at him. And he says its eyes just pierced right through him. Very piercing eyes. And he says they locked gazes for 3-4 seconds. He says it terrified him. He's never felt or experienced that type of fear. He says it was a giant creature, 8 feet tall, very bulky, and had dense black fur. Then the creature seemed to be very interested in him, and it started moving his direction and kept very careful to move from tree to tree as it moved towards him. Once it started moving towards him, that's all he could take. He tore off and ran all the way back to the logging camp. His parents had a fifth wheel at the logging camp at the ghost town, and he locked himself up into the trailer for 2 days, and all he could talk about is, I want to go home. So his mother 2 days later took him home, and he seems to be the last person in this logging camp out of the 5 that's seen what I believe is probably the same Bigfoot in the ghost town area of Deadwood. I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to show you guys a little bit around. Beautiful place. Yeah, so the logging boss and his 2 sons, and then the water truck driver who quit after his sighting, and then this 14-year-old kid, they all got to see Bigfoot. And then the rest of the party, the rest of the logging crew, on hunting and fishing excursions and stuff, they said that many times they smelt something that just reeked in the woods. They could sense themselves being shadowed and followed, and every once and also hear something shadowing and following them, stalking them in the woods. And then every once in a while they'd get to hear a whoop or a howl. So in my opinion, these guys kind of got terrorized all summer long while they were logging up here. Just a great story in Deadwood. Alright, well, we're going to bring you guys all the sighting report stories that happened during that 24-hour period. We're going to show you guys the ghost town. So keep on watching, because we're going to keep on squatching.